Hello guys, welcome to episode 6 I think it is. Thanks for downloading, thanks for listening to the show and everything like that. I wanted to record a short disclaimer for the start of episode 6 parts 1 and 2. Anyone that follows on social media would have noticed that a week or two back that I posted some updates on Twitter stressing about how upset we were that our recording quality didn't come out too well when we recorded this, which was a real shame because recording this episode live is without a doubt probably the single best session of D&D or any role-playing game I've ever had. It was such a fun night and evening, this particular recording session. Unfortunately, we are still learning, and afterwards when we listened to it back, it became apparent that there was quite a lot of latency between my audio and the audio from everybody else. Sean's done the best he can at cleaning it up, but we basically toyed with just not releasing this at all, maybe doing a catch-up kind of episode or just recording a synopsis, but we honestly had such a good night playing this that we thought it would be a disservice not to release it. Going forward, last week's episode 7, which will be coming out next week, is just perfect. The quality is fantastic. There's no time delay. Thank you for listening to us here, D&D show. We really, really appreciate it. Please have patience on this episode, and I do hope that you enjoy it. Otherwise, thank you very much. Good evening, hello, welcome to episode 6 I think of the D&D show. My name's Luke, I'm your host, your GM, your pal, your best friend. I hope everyone's well tonight. We've got a couple of people in the stream already, Lucaroo, Flack 30 and Psych Unsent. So we're off to a good start already.
Hello.
How is everybody?
Hello.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's just get through the introductions then, I suppose. So my top left then, let's go with Gavin.
Hello, I'm Gavin. I am your resident wolf.
Burr Bolt for excellent. Millicent or Lisa.
Hi. Yep, I'm playing Millicent. I'm half elven bard, but I'm also
Cool.
Lisa, and I'm here, and I'm a little bit drunk. Hey.
The one and only James. How are we, sir?
Nice. Hello, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm really good. Ready to go.
Going to bring the justice.
Yeah. Yes.
Collect those taxes.
Yeah, that's right. Paladin. Exactly. Works for the tax office, so watch out.
And then last but not least, our little gnomish druid and his duck. Sean, how are we doing?
Hello. Yes, we're good. You're a resident animal duo, be it duck and bear, duck and wolf, duck and fly.
We'll see how we go with that. Excellent. So we're here to play some D&D, I suppose. Again. Why not? It seems nothing to do. How's everyone's week's been? Anyone done anything exciting this week? I've just been on Twitter all week. Just been on Twitter.
Tidied house and stuff like that.
Cool.
Really.
I've had a look at Twitter. I thought I'd give it another go. So I've been retweeting and liking lots of things.
I tagged you in a couple of things as well.
Yeah, I think I better start using it.
Twitter's
cool kids.
I've been using. I've been using it for a couple of years. I only use it for D&D. Like even a couple of years ago, it's where I get my D. It's where I can be a little bit of a geek. Instead of having to hide that on Facebook. So that's me.
It's like that and Snapchat. I've just never quite understood them enough to use them.
I don't get Snapchat.
So give
my
it a
wife
go.
uses it, and she's used to occasionally send me some stuff.
Yeah.
But I've still got it installed, but I just don't even use it. She's massively into TikTok now, and she's been.
Oh, mate.
I just don't get it. She sends me these little videos in private messenger, and I'm like, I'm sure that's funny just to some people. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah,
exactly
we've lost Gavin already. Off to a good start. So last week we had loads of technical difficulties and there was a problem with the stream. We've hoping we've fixed some of that. I've reinstalled everything and optimized it, and put an extra 8GB of RAM in today, so hopefully that will help. But we'll see how we get on. But of course, I can't stop any problems that Gavin has with his computer. So we'll see how he gets on. Nothing exciting has happened this week.
No.
Nothing. Has anyone done anything? How did
Very much.
It's
Very much
Yeah.
just been a
how
black
did the
hole
charity
of a
stream
week.
go, Lisa?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, really well. We
Brilliant.
raised 300 quid, which was
Excellent.
3 times our target. So we were super stoked about it.
Cool.
We were so nervous going on. It was me and another teacher called Claire. And we were shitting a brick, basically. We were just like, what are we doing? Why have we decided to do this? But by the end of it, we were like, we're the new Ant and Deck. We're amazing. We thought we were hilarious. But yeah, we raised a bunch of money, which was really,
Excellent.
really fantastic.
Brilliant.
And we're definitely going to do it again at some point, probably once a month.
Absolutely, and it's always for a good cause as well. I don't know if you got any of our followers on Twitter, but we shared it around, so hopefully you got a little bit. Who knows? I would have. I'm going to be honest. I didn't give you any money. I'm sorry. I know it's terrible. I just can't afford it.
No, don't worry,
times
Luke,
are
we're
tough.
all the same.
I might have been able to
No,
afford
any
it.
money.
This is the
Yeah, I've
charity,
spent-
what we're doing here.
This is it.
The
You know,
publicity.
in the past sort of 5 or 6 weeks since we started doing this, I've spent like 400 quid on a laptop
Yeah.
on equipment.
On
so-
equipment.
Yeah. We're in debt. We have no
We're
money
all
for
knackered
charity.
now. We've all spent so much money on
We should do
gear.
the charity for the
maybe.
next stream then. Maybe I'll put
To wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we to about
yeah.
30
We'll
quid.
do a
wait until
charity
paid.
stream.
But yeah, that's cool. That's good. The other exciting thing that actually has happened, it's just occurred to me, of course, the podcast went live. We did mention it last week, and the response has been really good for that. I think last time I checked this morning, we'd had over 100 downloads, which is cool. And that's in a That's in a week. That's pretty good. We've got listeners all over the world. I've been chatting on and off to people on Twitter. One guy from America, and I forget his bloody Twitter handle, but he seems like a really cool dude. We started chatting because he posted on another podcast that I follow called Greetings Adventure, and I was like, "Oh, if you like them, check us out." And he did, and he's listened to all like 8 episodes that we've dropped in the past week, and he's saying he's loved it. It's great. And another guy on
Amazing.
Oh, is this the dad of
D&D Dad or something? Yeah, that's the
D&D
guy. Yeah.
Dad? Oh,
And he seems like a really
yeah.
top guy. So,
I'll find it. Okay.
he posted something today about how he's gutted that he can't watch the live stream because the time difference. It's like 2:30 wherever he is, 2:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
His handle is at Dad
There we
the
go.
DMT.
Yeah, so absolute legend. Another guy on our Facebook page. We haven't got many followers on Facebook, so if anybody out there wants to follow us on Facebook, you can find us on Facebook at Show D&D. I think so far the only people that like that page are literally my relatives, like my mum and dad.
I'm not sure I have yet.
But there was another guy on there who commented who I don't know, and he said that he's really enjoying it as well. So it's been pretty cool. And it's as a result, I said before we started streaming, I'm shitting a brick tonight because like shit, we actually have a couple, even if it's 2, we've got some fans. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Excellent, absolute legend. So anyone out there who is listening to the podcast, thank you very, very much. Please, because I'm going to be one of those people now, like and subscribe. Can you review us on iTunes? Because apparently that works to get more viewers, more listeners. So please do review us on iTunes if you can. Otherwise, that's probably it for an intro. What do you reckon? Anyone else got anything to add?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've got much to cut out of that. Great.
Just thanks for watching and thanks for listening, everyone.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit
really.
tipsy today. I've combining loads of drugs and codeine with some booze. So
Yeah,
hopefully
as well, yeah.
it will be...
I am as well,
Yeah.
actually.
Am I the only one? I'm
yeah.
literally just on coffee tonight. I've got nothing left
No,
in.
I kind of weren't sure if things were going to happen tonight, so I was like, "Fuck it, let's crack
Yeah.
open the red."
Yeah, it was a skip.
When it did happen, I was like, "Oh
Well,
shit!"
this will be our best one yet, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm going to
it.
be a bit more lively tonight.
This
Don't
is
worry,
like
I'm going to be throwing
51.
shit everywhere.
There's gonna be rocks and
just a
everything.
peek behind the scene for the people listening or watching. I somehow managed to put my back out today, buttering some bread for the kids' lunch, and I spent the next couple of hours basically laid out on the sofa, high off my nutter on codeine. I took like 30 milligram codeine, and I was just like in another world. And now I'm drinking, so we'll see. Cool. Right. So for my players or you guys' benefit, let's get on to Roll20. We can bring. We might as well bring the stream over as well. Why not? Here we go.
I can
Somebody's
hear
got an
birds
audience.
tweeting and
Yeah, it's
stuff.
lovely, isn't it?
It's quite nice.
I've got the door
Yeah.
open. So there's a little
It's nice.
bush
It's
full of
nice.
birds. I think.
Ambient.
It's quaint.
What it means is that I don't have to overlay the village soundtrack in the podcast.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
mate,
trying to do it all
atmosphere.
live.
I don't think it's me. 'cause
Guns, whips,
My mum's
bears.
currently in the garden painting the fence panels, listening to like Time FM on like blasting it out.
No.
You can't hear that,
No,
can you?
thank you.
No,
Thank God.
thank God, no.
Oh, don't get me started. My wife's she's all right. She's got a decent taste in music. It's how we kind of, our love for sort of emo metal and stuff was kind of what got us talking originally. But she's like, got a really eclectic sense of taste of music. And like, she drives around in her little Volkswagen Polo blaring out 90s garage, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake.
Yes, mate.
No. No, you're right. My missus is a massive garage head. She loves garage and grime and all that, and I
just
hate it.
I just don't get it. She's
She's
She's managed to get
Oh
the
my
kids into it.
God.
There's that one song, and I remember hating it at school. And it's the one when they use like the casualty theme tune, and it's like, oh shit, I've been shot.
Oh my God.
Well, they come
did-
and
well,
visit
only
our
one of
school,
them
didn't
did.
they?
It's
Do you remember?
Yeah, the Trino
Oxide
didn't
turned
show
up,
up.
didn't
He was
they?
like, I'm not coming to a school. Yeah, I remember that.
Jesus.
I'm not going Warren. Fuck that.
Yeah, I remember that. We had them and the Dum Dums.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dum
they were
Dums,
all right
that's
from what I remember.
Oh,
They obviously didn't do very well. I
God.
suppose that's what happens when you go around touring schools.
When you visit.
Yeah, that's when you know you're on your way out.
We just had,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 10 years younger.
10 years
than most
younger.
of you guys, I think, and it was like older
10
rather,
years
sorry. Younger. See how much I was drunk. We pretty much just had those weird Christian groups that turned up and like shouted, like, don't do drugs at you. And that was pretty
Yeah.
much it.
But we went to the same school. It's just a time difference.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
Did we all
Yeah,
go to
Lisa
Warren
did
at
it.
some
Did you?
point
Yeah.
then?
yeah.
we all except for Lisa. Oh, I had no idea you went there.
Yeah, so James was a few years above us, and then you know what? Actually, it's possible that you and Gavin might have been at school at the same time. So if you're 3 years, yeah,
Well,
Yeah, James.
'cause-
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
you're 35, James,
Well,
aren't you? And then
yeah.
36,
No,
and
I'm 36.
you're 40.
36.
So you'll be 5 years
41,
apart. So maybe you was
41.
in a year 11 when James
Oh,
went to year
maybe.
6.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just about.
Yeah, but they would have been basically
Yeah.
like gods, wouldn't they, when I was that
Yeah.
young? So I'd have been like 11. I wouldn't have talked to them. I wouldn't have
Absolutely
dared.
terrified.
James were a wee lad being chucked in the bins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was, but we got sidetracked. That's cool. There's another person I wanted to shout out on Twitter because he's been really cool. It's Hallister's something or another. I'm sorry, I can't remember it, but he's got a Kickstarter going for his own like box set campaign guide and world, which just sounds really cool, quite exciting. And he's, you know what, a lot of our followers, if because of him, because we've been chatting, liked each other, followed each other, whatever you call it. And he seems like an absolute dude, and he's hopefully going to be signed on tonight. He did tweet a little while ago saying that he's got the kids, but once the kids go to bed, he's jumping on. So he's a cool dude. So anyone out there who wants to check that out, it's Hallister's something or another on Twitter. I don't know. That's useless. Sorry, but what a plug!
What a plug.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Great plug.
mate.
and that wasn't even what.
This is just like when we went back to the woman and said that we haven't got any of
Yeah.
the stuff we saw in the cave. It's exactly the same. He's doing it again, Luke.
And there may have been something else I wanted to say, but I forget. But let's do a recap, a catch up. Let's see where we are, where we're at. So as usual, you guys can roll a dice, roll a d20. Don't add your initiative modifier because that's cheating, since James gets a -1. And
Oh, you got me
Well, I think it's good.
this time, didn't you?
highest,
Well, is it
so unless someone gets a
It's
20.
highest, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, I'm going to actually roll my
18.
shiny new
So you can
thing.
cheat, so no one can see it.
12.
Oh, Jesus. Why the
That's the
Hallister's
one.
compass.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, Hallister's compass.
welcome.
It sounds like it.
At Waterdeep.
He's I had a look at his Kickstarter and I've signed up for the pre-release. So once it's ready, I'm going to get like a little snapshot of the like a mini adventure for free. Who knows how we're getting on with this, but maybe we could maybe run through it and something for it. That'd be really cool. But yeah, he's a really nice guy, and the read up on his Kickstarter sounds really interesting. It's his own homebrew world, but you can set it inside your own, in whatever world you've got. You can put it inside the Forgotten Realms if you want. And it sounds really dark and really cool. Like, yeah, I don't have the read up in front of me, but check it out. Absolutely check it out. Gavin,
Nice. Right, I'm about to tell you what happened last week, I guess. So, in short, the red brands, we had a little ruck with them the week before last.
You did.
Yeah.
We then tied them up after killing one of them. That was Millicent, by the way. It wasn't anyone else.
Yeah.
We then
She was the murderer.
we tied the
group.
rest of we tied the rest of them up, and Scapes gave one of them a little bit of a talking to, and basically said, "Look,
Talking
you know,
to.
you better tell us what we want to know." We found out that who was the guy up in someone's underneath the manor.
Mhm.
That's the red brands underneath the
Glassstaff.
manor, yeah.
Yeah. Fast
And
off.
Glassstaff is up there as well. And we wanted to know a secret entrance. We found that there was a secret entrance in the forest to the, was it southwest? Southwest.
Yeah.
Southeast.
And southeast?
Yeah.
You're waiting for a secret.
Oh,
Saturday,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Southeast, okay.
In the back
Yeah.
door.
Okay. We went in for, well, no, but we did, wait.
There's the wine.
Oh god.
It was a
That's the
start with
wine
summer's
and
eve.
the beer. We went across the field. We bumped into a farmer's wife. Farmer pegged it years ago. I think it's all pretty much inconsequential stuff that went on there.
Yeah.
Chatted to the farmer's wife, and we went into the forest, made our way into the manor. Millicent fell down a bridge, off a bridge rather. We dragged her back out, made our way through.
The way you said
done
it made
some
it sound like, yeah,
jiggery-pokery.
she killed that person and now we had to drag her out.
I know. They're all carrying me. They're all carrying me, guys.
And then there was a weird voice talking to Pock. That was it. There was a weird voice talking to Pock, telling him, "You're all gonna die. Don't help these guys. Help me. Blah blah blah."
Pretty much.
In a very creepy voice.
See,
And then
Miss Seymour.
yeah, and we ended up going through a couple of doors. We got through them, no worries. But then there was some skeletons, and we fought them, and that
Yeah,
was
pretty
where
much.
we pretty much ended up fighting skeletons, and we killed them, and re-killed them,
Oh yeah, basically.
and that was it.
The long and short
Yeah.
of it is you're trying to find after delivering this cart of stuff, because there's this secret mine that's been found that's going to bring loads of riches and it's magical and all exciting. The people who own it or have found it have gone missing, so you hunt them down, and then you found out when you got to the town you don't know what else to do, and you found out this dodgy group of mercenaries that are taking the piss out of everyone and possibly, well, definitely have killed somebody. So you're sorting that out instead, because fuck it, what else have you got to do? Psych Unsent said in the chat, hey, that you forgot about the meal that you're going to have with the farmer's wife once you win.
Yes,
Yeah, I think she
She's
said that.
paying, though.
I think she said that
she's
she'd cook you up
she's
a meal
invited
or
us for
something.
tea.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got free
yeah,
board and
yeah, in a hayloft or
lunch.
something.
Yeah,
Nothing too exciting. Yeah.
A little party to celebrate.
Cool.
Yeah.
that was about it.
Right, let's have a
Really.
look at the map then. So you're in the hideout. Let me just make sure this is all set up for the stream. So every time I change maps, it zooms all the way. Or it either zooms all the way out or it zooms all the way in, and then I have to reset it. So it's annoying. Cool, and here we are.
Those birds are
They are really
really
loud,
really-
yeah. But you know,
You can hear them. It's
Are they?
mad.
No,
Let me
don't.
go-
It's
I'll
It's
go and
crazy.
shut the door.
No, it's fine. I quite like it. It's
Do you live in a jungle?
And there's a big tree outside that's got loads of birds in it. I didn't realise they were.
it's only a matter of. It's only a
No,
matter of
they're
time
good.
before my
It's
puppy
nice.
has a fight with one of my cats. So, like,
Now
Yeah,
I
exactly.
hate to be.
well,
that
the kids
guy.
are banging
no, it's fine.
upstairs again.
Oh, right.
I was just about to say I've got a
good?
black screen, but it's all good.
Ah.
I zoomed out
cool.
and I can see. Where
All right. So there we are. Yeah. So people on Twitch and anybody who does watch on YouTube will be able to see this beautiful map. But basically, you're in the crypts underneath Tresendar Manor in Phandalin. We're playing the Lost Mines of Phandalin, the starter set. I forgot to say that, but that's what we're doing on Roll20. Another plug. Give us a deal. Yeah. So you've come in and there's some stuff. You found this room. There's some sarcophagi in there, and some skeletons jumped up and attacked you as soon as you walked through the door. You've just dealt with them, and that's where we left it because we went along last week. Didn't even have a break or anything. And that's where we are. What I would like everybody to do before you go any further is make a perception roll, please.
15.
Uh,
Straight D20.
natural one.
Okay.
That's 3.
5
5.
for Burr, 2 for Scapes, 15 for Millicent, and Pock.
Still trying to figure it out.
Forward
Sorry, it's been a
slash.
while.
Roll D20, I think. +3. There you go. 16. Nice.
16.
Okay, cool. What are you doing?
These there's
Yes, there
doors
is. So
here.
in this room, you've come through the north door, and if you come in the southeast corner, there is a set of double doors. Let me get the description back up for that, so that the people who are listening have an audio image of
Ooh.
the area.
I've just realised I have advantage. Not that I don't know if I need it, but I've got advantage on perception roll because
Alright,
I'm
you can,
currently a wolf.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
So just roll it again. And
just
take the higher
another one.
result.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll come back to that in a second because you do notice something. Okay, so basically the room you're in, there's 3 large stone sarcophagi standing in this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton which came to life clad in bits of rusty mail, and you've dealt with them already. There are false columns along the walls are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. There's double doors in the southeast corner, which are sheathed in tarnished copper plate. There's also a door in the northeast corner of the room, just a single normal door, and all the doors in this place, again, I did describe them last time, but I will just for general description purposes bring that back up. All doors are basically just made of wood with iron handles, hinges, and inbuilt locks. So it's just a standard door. Oh, here comes a cat. Oh God, there we go. On the wait, not on the laptop, you piece of
Hey.
well, he literally just stood on all of the keys, so hopefully that didn't do anything. They've got little. I'm on the dining table in my living room, right next to the window, on the front of the house. They've got little cat boxes on the windows they sit in. Shit bag. As you were, yeah. So okay, that's this room. Now, Pock, as you are a wolf, you do hear and smell. So basically, what you smell. You've not been in wolf form when you've encountered them before, but you can smell people definitely coming through the door in the northeast, and you can also hear with those keen wolf sound ears of yours some shuffling and some whispering, like shh, quick, shh, come on, we'll just wait here. We'll get it. Or you just shh, wait until they come through the door. If you heard that. Hopefully,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go up to that door and start growling at it and giving a little nudge to the
'cause
other
you
guys.
Can't talk. You can't.
Because
Can
I
I
can't talk, can I?
Can you
Can I
heal?
heal, please?
Do what you like.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to cast. Yeah, cool. Just wanted to get that in there before anything happens. I'm about to die.
So,
Oh, thank God for that. Okay.
can I do a divine sense check for good and evil within 60 foot?
Sorry, can you do what? Divine sense.
Yeah.
Within 6, can you read the
Just
description for me?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 foot. That is not behind total cover.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll only be able to...
No, yeah, so that's not... Yeah, that's more for doing in a fight.
It's
I'm just gonna.
anything behind a wall is
sorry.
behind total cover, so you can only sense... So you'll only be able to sense what's in the room that you're in, which is only like 20 foot
Yes,
wide,
yeah.
60 foot or something.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of
I
strength.
don't need that.
I'm just gonna see if I can run and I can't remember what you said.
It's just a wooden
was it made
door,
out
yeah.
of? I hope it was wood. I'm just going to run and see if I can smash
Make
through this door.
me. I mean, you can
What?
certainly try do a strength check, but I don't see why not. So you'll be using the strength stat of the wolf.
Plus 3.
Nice.
Yeah, you
20.
run. You take a couple of steps back. You run and step up and slam into the door. And you're a large creature as well.
Okay.
And yeah, absolutely. You just shove the door. It's a rusty old hinges, and it just slams down to the ground. Can everybody roll initiative, please?
Yeah, boy. Starting early.
Yeah, boy.
He needs to make plans.
Where's my
That's
initiative?
3.
Ooh, it's a 9 for me.
Nine
Oh no, it's
for
not.
me.
That's not me. Mine's a 3, natural 1. Oh.
Right. Let me just. I need to reset the encounter thingy, so let me just quickly do that. So we will remove all turns. Clear. Done, and then.
Ambulance going by
Yeah.
around your
Yeah,
way.
give me this.
That's you lot down.
Yes.
It's you lot down in
Actually,
Essex.
I'm a little bit
That's what it is.
closer to.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go and close
Is that
Dynamic mic. It's mad.
that ambulance down in this dungeon?
Yeah. This is a morgue. They must be coming to
Okay,
a
so
morgue.
put your initiatives into the tracker for me, and then I'm just going to delete this. Oh,
Thing.
yeah. The dead skeleton because it's getting in my way.
Hi.
There you go.
Yeah.
And when you're ready, we can start the combat music. It's been a couple of weeks since I've made any Final Fantasy references. I had to actively make sure that I didn't make any in the past couple of weeks because in the first 2 or 3 weeks, every fight I was like, so.
It was already. Yeah.
It's constantly
Always.
playing in
Always.
my head, so don't worry.
Do you have the new one?
No,
on the
I don't.
PS4 yet?
I'm in two minds about it. I really want it because I love Final Fantasy, but I think it's going to be massively shit. And the professional, proper reviews I've read online say it's amazing, but then some people I know who've played it, like one of my friends, Matthew Logan, is basically slagged it off. He's a huge Final Fantasy VII fan, same as I am, and he's basically said that if you, it's just shit. And in regards to that, anyone out there who wants to listen, him and other friends of mine do a podcast called Dem Drunk Blokes, and they do loads of geeky reviews and stuff. James has recorded with them before. I've actually recorded with them before as well. And they do a really, really good, they do an hour-long special all about reviewing, and it's fantastic, and it just sums up all of my reservations for the game. So I think I might get it, but I might wait till my birthday in September and get it then. But I'm not. This is it. Last time I looked, which was a few weeks ago, I couldn't get it anywhere. Everyone online was sold out, and I could pay and download it from the PS Store, but it's like 60 quid for a digital download. I was like, I can't be asked.
Yeah,
Really, you
It's
have
sort of-
played it before.
And this is it. Well,
as
this is the biggest thing with it, is that basically they've
of course, yeah.
redone this game. They put new combat mechanics in there, which from what I understand of it, well, I played the demo, I didn't really like the combat on it, to be honest, but yeah, they've kind of tried to honour the original game fans whilst making it relevant for new generation of gamers, which is fine, that's cool. But they've taken in what was in the original game was took you 3 hours to do in the first game to get out of Midgar, and they've made an entire game that will take you 30 hours to do. And then people online are like, oh, but it's a 70-hour game. And it's like, only if you want to do all of the pointless fetch quests to get all of the fucking trophies. And I don't give a shit about trophies. I hate trophy culture in games. I hate it. So I'm like, part of me wants to get it, see if I can speed play it, see how fast I can do it, but it would be just to make a point, and I'm not going to spend 60 quid to make a point.
I'm going to say this because I know he's watching and he'll get the ump with me if I don't, but it genuinely was Pete's favourite game of all time.
I've no idea what you're talking about. I've never played
I think Final Fantasy VII, the original
game,
will always have a special place in my heart. Final Fantasy VIII was my favourite game of the Final Fantasy series. However, when you're competing with RPGs or JRPGs, whatever they're called, when you're competing these days against games like Skyrim and Fallout 4, like Bethesda and Witcher, they've really missed the ball. They're still, and Skyrim. I never finished Skyrim. I got it when it came out. I had it on pre-order when it came out on the PS3, and I played it for about 200 hours and never finished it. I didn't even touch the side quests or all I did was side quests, and I kind of did the main quest when I could be bothered. But there was so much to it.
We did it the other way around. We just smashed the main storyline, and now we did that, and now we're doing all realizing we've missed so much. These little side missions that all
I learned my lesson. Learned it from the one before Skyrim, which was Oblivion, which is actually my all-time favourite game. Absolutely amazing. Now, when I got that, it'd been out for a while, and I got Game of the Year edition. And my brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law, Martin, he'd already played it, and he said when you get out of the intro, out of the dungeon at the beginning, he's like, just pick a direction and go and explore and do what you want. He's like, don't worry about the main quest because you don't need it, just go somewhere. And that's what I did. So I literally just zigzagged my way across the map, found the new settlements, did all of the mini quests. And again, Oblivion I never really finished either, and I played that for about 150, 200 hours. So with Skyrim I already knew that, so I did the same thing. You get rid of the dragon at the beginning, then you've just got this huge fucking world you can explore, so go and explore it, and like I said, I think Final Fantasy,
I've not finished.
Let's do it. Someone's bored. We got fans waiting. All right, let's play some D&D. Right, so is everyone done their initiative?
Let's throw some shit.
Let's just not bother with the D&D podcast. Let's just do a game review, talk shit podcast. It's fine. Okay.
Amazing.
To be fair,
it was you that started it.
So it's my fault.
No, I'm not.
It was me. Yeah.
Okay, so initiative's up. So basically, let's reset the scene. And the Pock, as a dire wolf, I think, sniffed out something, heard something, charged and slammed down this door with his, probably weighs about 400 pounds because he's a massive wolf.
Technically,
you can squeeze, so you can. So basically, large creatures that you can fit through smaller spaces, but you need a large space to fight. So when you're walking around, you can fit through 5 5-foot squares. Okay, but if you're fighting, you need to control a 10-foot square. So yes, you are kind of buggered.
Okay,
but we'll see what happens with that. And we will look at that this week, actually, I think, to keep us honest. So you've done that. You've taken a step back. The door's slammed. I need to turn off the dynamic lighting for that there. There you go. And you should now be able to see inside the room. As you can see inside the room, and depending what angle you've got,
I can see a tiny slice, but I can see someone.
So Pock will know, he can smell them, that there is a red brand hiding behind either side of the door, but they're scared. You slam that door open, they've shit themselves, they've took a jump back to get away from the door and the slam. In fact, actually, I'm going to put them right against the opposite door. If you can see into that room, what you can see for our audio listeners, because you'll see this in a minute, is basically a cell. So let me just find it. Basically, it's a small room. It's only about 15 foot by 15 foot, but then, actually it's larger than that. It's quite long, so it's I don't know what size that is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet long, but 15 foot wide. Either end, north and south of the room, there are cages set up like a prison, like a whatever the medieval word is for a fucking prison. Cells. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, so the long room is partitioned into 3 areas of iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, the hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of dishevelled human women are held in the cell to the south, but you probably can't actually see them yet, while a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plain grey tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. And then there's those 2 red brand people who are literally all they can see and hear is this wolf and are shitting themselves. What you might be able to see, definitely, Pock, is a heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall.
Yeah.
Which is... Yeah.
Let's go.
So it's initiative. Burr, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to head into that room, I believe. I'm going to, so I can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the doorway. Let's see what we can see from there. And then I'm going to take a shot on this character here. I can't seem to make it ping.
There you go. The top one, the one in the north, yeah?
Ah,
Remember, we've got audio only listeners, so try and we all need to put a bit away from it.
I'm going to take a I'm going to take a ping at one of the 2 bed brands that I can see within my vision. So I will roll. I'm going to use up my longbow. I'm going to draw my string. I'm going to.
Yeah, you don't need to do that much detail. Just roll the dice, man.
Really descriptive. I love it.
Rewatched it.
He will rule the day. He asked me to describe things.
You can tell I'm drunk tonight. Plus my short bow is +5, so
12 plus 5, 17 in total. That will be a 17. Hit. Roll for your damage,
and my damage 1d6.
1 plus 3 is 4 points of damage.
+3. Great, 4 points of damage.
Yeah, it's better than a slap in the face.
Hey ho. And then I'll use my cunning action to move back out of the way. Over to there.
Millicent, you're up.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to do a similar manoeuvre.
5 foot up, yeah.
Step and square in.
Yeah.
I'll take this one as well. Crossbow. Bolt.
Apologies, I need to duck out for a second.
14's a hit and 8 points of damage. Brilliant, well done.
Yes.
To move back.
And I will use the rest of my movement.
Yeah, so you take a 5 foot step up, shoot your bow, then you've got the rest of your movement to go back again. That's absolutely perfect. 8 points of damage. So he's still standing, but he doesn't look very happy. Brilliant. Justice Scapes. Your turn, sir. Millicent, unless you have any bonus actions you want to take. Are you sure? Because I'm trying to just waste some time because James has dropped out of the stream. There he is. Look at that.
Oh, perfect.
Justice Scapes, it's your turn, sir. For what? In case you missed it, Burr stepped up, took a shot, hit, stepped back. Millicent stepped up, took a shot, stepped back, and you've now got entry. You can charge into the room if you want.
Right, I can't see into the room yet, so I'm going to walk the 10 foot up to the room.
So you can see, basically, it's a 15-foot square.
And they're in cells, yeah. Okay.
You've got enough room to get to either
10.
of them. The one at the top has already been hit a couple of times. The one at the bottom has not.
Okay, I'll come to the one at the bottom then.
Yep.
Okay, there. Okay, and I will roll to hit with my longsword.
11 is a miss, unfortunately. Yeah, you charge in there. I don't know. Maybe you're an old geezer, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, and you're wearing this heavy armor, and you've just seconds ago killed some.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, if you've got a point of inspiration, and you can re-roll that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then. Re-roll it. I don't want to start on a bad one. I mind you, this could be a double bad one, so who knows? It'd be like
16. There we go. So you hit. So you're using it one-handed because you've got So you do 8 points of damage on the one south. Lovely.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay.
Nice. Again, still standing. It's not enough to kill him, but he is done. Anything else you want to do before the next go?
Nah, just get ready.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
get my shield up. Do you know what I mean?
All right. In that case, it's this guy's go. He will take a step down, and then he's going to attack you. So he's going to swing once. It'd help if I had this stat so I actually knew what they did. I'm guessing that's going to be a miss for the first one, because it's a 12. What's your AC? Fucking hell.
19.
Yeah, and fucking missed with the second one at an 18. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, yeah. So
See,
he kind
I'm
of like
spry
jumps
for a
across
big
that
man.
pile of clothes, swinging at you wildly, because he's just take 2 arrows in, and he was going to run outside. I didn't know what to do, and then and he's just confused.
And the sunlight just shone off my armour, and it was like
Exactly.
I couldn't see nothing. And
Exactly.
Didn't know
And
what was
he's
going
missed
on.
you. Next up is the other one who's got no choice but to try and fight you. So, that's a cock die. So was that. It's just a shit dice train where he's miss. Second attack is a miss. So there you go. They did nothing.
Have that, you red
Pock,
bastards.
you are up, sir. You can fit in the room, but you need to have that 10-foot square to do anything constructive. To actually be able to fight, you need to be able to control a 10-foot square.
Okay. Can I move my icon in just so I can see? Because I can't see in the room at the minute. So
You don't.
I can't see if I've
You
got
can.
anywhere
Well, I
to
mean, from
go.
where you are, let me just see. Yeah, so literally what you can see is what you can see. If you look at your vision, at the top right of your vision, there's those little circles, little tiny dots going across. So that's the cage,
Yep.
the iron bars. Then you've got a red brands right in the middle of the room that you can see, and there's nowhere else for you to go. I mean, if you were to take a step forward, you would see. No, because you're too fucking big. Yeah, so.
Yeah. If I can't fit in there,
You've got options. I mean, you can you can of course as a bonus action you can drop the wild shape and go back into gnome form, and try and do something else, or you can just stay outside growling. There's not really much else you can do in wolf form.
I kind of want to stay as a wolf for a bit because they're good perception and stealth for getting around here. Have I used 1 or 2? This is my first wild shape.
Yeah, this is your first one.
This is my so I've already
So
used.
if you drop this, you'll only have one
first
more
one.
until you get to have a good night's sleep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'll wait. I'll hold my turn. I'll growl and intimidate through the bars, so that they feel a bit more trapped. Can I move
do
forward
that,
and
yeah,
sort
but
of block the
also
door?
you can do that because your allies can move through
Oh.
your space. So if they want to go into them, they can do. So you can block the door.
Perfect. I want to do that.
I mean,
just
there
to-
are certain other
so they
things that you
don't
can
flee.
do. We haven't really discussed this much, and you don't have any rules, do you? But there are other actions you can take. So you can take, I think it's called the dodge action, which basically means that anybody that tries to attack you would have disadvantage, I think. I might be making that up. You can also take the ready in action, which means that if somebody gets in biting range of you, you attack them. So you have to, you ready in action, so you have to state what your action will be, and then what will be the trigger. And if that trigger's met, the action happens. But if the trigger's not met, you can't do it. That's one option. You can,
Cool.
yeah.
Can I do that? I mean, all I've got is a bite. The reach of that is 5 foot. So could I be ready to snap
Absolutely.
when anyone backs towards the door?
If anybody, or if
Oh, anyway, no, of course. Would a red
so
brand
if one of the
does it need
bad
to be more
guys
specific?
comes into your reach, you will bite him. That's fine.
One of the
So
bad
basically,
guys
what happens is
comes-
that's your main action, and because in a combat round, you get different things you can do. You have your movement, you have an action, and then certain abilities will allow you to use a bonus action or a reaction, but you only get one of each of those in a round. So you use your action to ready, and then if the opportunity arises, you'll use your reaction to make that bite. So for example, like your bear only gets 2 attacks, but you would only be able, as your reaction, you'd only be able to make 1. But this will also need 1 attack. Okay.
Okay. Could I add to that anything about once I've bitten them to pull them into this other room?
Because you're basically you ready one actually can't, because that would require a grapple and a movement, which would be 2 things.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing that.
With you.
Okay, Burr. Round 2, Burr, you're up. So you can move through an allied space, but it will mean going into the room. You can potentially shoot past your ally, but it would give the bad guy a boost to its AC because it would be a harder shot to make. So,
can I move? I can't move into a space.
You can't end your move in the space, but you can go through it.
Yeah. So, but I can't do a movement and then.
Yeah, you can. So you could move past him and go. You can't see it, of course, because you've got your vision set up. So you can move.
I can't see what's ahead,
Let me move you for you. You could, in theory, move here. Then you should be able to see the room. Make your attack, and then use your cunning action to disengage and move back. But you have to count your movement spaces. Yeah. So you've got 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to move into the room. So you wouldn't have much movement left.
Yep. And I've got 25. I've got like 5 movement.
You wouldn't be able to move out because you'd use your cunning action to... Well, I mean, you could, in theory.
It's fine.
Go on. Yeah. I'll do it, and I'll explain it to you if depending on what you want to do.
Yeah. No, it's fine. No, I will move into here. I will attack the fella in front of me, who is directly in front of me, with and I can. But I still had my short
but I mean, you could have dropped that on the ground and thought, "Fuck it, I'm going to run in and draw my sword."
Yeah,
you can make an attack with a short bow with a ranged weapon close up, but it's at disadvantage. That's
but it's a disadvantage, isn't it? Yeah. No, I'll drop my short bow and I will attack with my rapier.
Okay, so your bow is on the floor somewhere. But you can pick that up later. You've charged in, drawn your sword, make an attack then.
Yep. Oh shit!
Unless you've got it's not going to work. Unless you've got a +10, it's not going to work.
No.
So that's fine. So I mean, you can. You've still got 5 feet of movement. You could use your cunning action to get an extra movement, but he would then get an opportunity attack against you. You can use the cunning action to disengage, but if you do that, you've only got 5 feet left of your original movement, so you've got nowhere to go.
I've got nowhere to go.
I mean, you could.
I might as well stick where I am.
You could move
but then
5 foot.
I could move just
exactly.
In case
you could move 5 foot up.
Come in. Yeah,
there we go. That's great. So you've just kind of charged in. You've kind of managed to dart, but because you're only little as well, being a dwarf, you darted round the dire wolf's legs, charged into the room, and you've tried to make a little elegant stab with your rapier, but missed. And then you've just kind of sidestepped round and taken a riposte pose, ready for your next move. Millicent, you're up.
Is it possible to fire through?
So I would say that you can, but it will give that red brand half cover. So he'll get a bonus to his AC.
I'll give it a shot anyway, because I don't really want to move any closer, so I'll give that a go.
Fucking hell. That would do it. Natural 20. So very quickly, because I'm not going to go into too much detail, I've noticed we've got some new viewers in the chat stream, so that's excellent, and I'll say hello to them later. But we've got a little house rule. It's not just our rule that I invented, because I know that other tables use it. With a natural 20, the rules as written in the rule book is you would roll your damage dice twice plus your modifiers. I think that's shit, because you could roll 2 1s, so you will roll. So we will assume that one of those dice is an automatic maximum, and then you roll for the second dice. So ignore the damage that's come up in your screen, because that takes into account that you've already rolled twice. So roll your damage again for me, and then we'll work it out. So 7, and you do... Is it a D8 damage you do with your bow? I thought it was a D... Shit, I thought it was... okay, so nice. So you're going to do... We assume that you roll a maximum 8 on one dice. You rolled a 7 on the next, so that's 15, plus your modifier, whatever the fuck that is. All right, you're good at this. You did it with the goblins in that first fight in episode 1 or whatever episode that was. You fire this crossbow, you kind of duck down. You manage to just fire your crossbow out through the legs of the direwolf, and it comes up at an angle and gets the guy right through the japs into the dick, and just takes him off his feet, and he falls to the floor dead.
Yay!
Yeah. Can I just do a little kind of smile and a wink at Millicent?
right in the bullseye.
Testicle dance.
Guys, we have an MO.
Anything else you want to do, Millicent? Bonus or anything like that? Movement? No. Scapes.
Stick him around, thank you.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna cut this guy right under his arm.
Cut a bitch.
Right. Well, I hope I'm going to anyway. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm not this hesitant actually in the fight, because I'll probably be dead by now. So.
Cool. So it's a dirty 20, but that's a hit for 6 points of damage.
6.
Nice. This guy is still standing, but he's looking very worse for wear. It's like you've cut him up, and he's bleeding quite profusely from a wound that you've just given him. It is
nice.
He's
bleeding out.
Unless he gets some medical attention soon, like he's looking like he. It is, however, his go. Seeing that his friend has just been brutally murdered through the dick, he can see the wolf. He can see the dwarf. He knows that there's somebody else out there as well. He drops his sword on the floor. It's like, whoa, please, mate, please, don't hurt me, please. Pock, it's your turn.
Down, Pock, down.
I'll leave this. I'll just hold what I was gonna do.
Okay.
And let the other guys.
So Burr, you'd be next in the initiative order. You've got a guy pleading, begging for his life.
Yeah, Burr's known for his cool.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. My diplomacy, I don't know. Let's see what we can do.
Did you say there was someone in this cage?
Yeah, so it basically
there's like 3 people in cages.
In the cage on the south, there are 2 females. One older, one's like mid to late teens, and in the top cage is a young boy, who are all like shitting themselves and cowering because they don't know whether you're here to save them or what.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are good guys. I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
I growl slightly.
Wait, you don't think it's a good idea?
No, you can do that.
I can't really comment.
Pock hasn't had any balls today, so.
And then
kill the fucker.
Rapier, 16, motherfucker.
No.
Oh no, it's alright. I'm weak. There's other stuff we can do. It's alright. Ignore me. Yeah.
Are you talking to your duck again?
Yeah.
In dead.
Tidbits.
What's his
Him dead, man.
And then I reckon plus 1d8 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is
still 7.
Oh, okay.
Right, sorry. So, what was that in regards to? I was a bit distracted by my dog and my cat having a face-off. You've gone in and charged an attack, and you rolled a 16 plus your V. That's going to hit. You rolled 4 damage plus something or another. You do kill him. So you just, So you plus charge forward, 3, and I mean, he had 2 hit points left, so you kill him. How do you kill him? Just kind of through the neck, brutally. Yeah, I mean,
Brutally,
technically you could have
brutally.
added your sneak attack damage onto that one as well, because he was because you've got an ally within 5 feet on a melee attack, so you could have done. So he's brutally just deaded. Yeah,
Brutally cut to bits.
Is there any keys in the wreckage?
Well, so we'll come out of combat. Let me just get rid of this. Remove all turns.
Yeah, that was my thinking about keys and opening up this cell.
Yeah, seeing if any of these can fight.
Okay. Right, so this room, the slave pen. So, like I said, then you've got the 2 women to the south, and the boy to the north. So you search their bodies. You find no keys. The boy is just cowering. The girl is cowering. The woman, on the other hand, is like, please don't hurt us. Please, just let us go. We don't know anything. And like they've never seen any violence, anything like that before. You know, you don't find any keys if you've ignored them and searched the bodies. You don't find any keys.
Do you think you can get out of here if we let you free?
I don't know where to go. We were blindfolded. I don't know where I don't know where we are. Iron.
What are the bars made out of? Yeesh.
Is there any
keys
keys
that
down
you
here?
found.
So what? There's no keys. Well, sorry, love, you ain't got the keys.
Yeah. We'll have to come back for you later.
Yeah, of course,
Sorry.
Can I come in, Luke? Is that okay? Yeah.
You can come in the room. Yes, sorry. I thought you meant like literally. Can I just have a turn talking, please? Yeah, you're.
Oh no! Sorry,
Yeah,
can I
you can come in the room,
Direwolf?
and they're like, oh, and the boys.
Can I come in
the young
and growl a
boys just
bit?
crying, and so is the girl. They're just a big fucking scary wolf.
Can I start nosing through
Absolutely.
the
Yeah,
pile of clothes?
absolutely.
That were there on the floor?
You can nose through there. It smells like people.
Ugh.
I personally, as a
catch.
DM, GM, what you want to call me, don't believe in making you really roll unnecessarily. Okay, you're a wolf. You've got good, keen senses. You can snout through it all. It's just a pile of clothes and stuff. There's probably about as a guess, about a dozen different outfits. Different. Tops and trousers and scents. You definitely will notice that they all smell slightly different as well. You don't find anything of value inside there, though. No.
No cash. Not 1 cent. Okay. Fair enough. Right, so we need to go back where we came in, really, don't we? Because there's no doors this way, is there? Unless there's a secret.
Please.
We ain't got no keys.
Don't leave us here. Please. I can. Don't have.
Can I?
Well, what do you want us to do?
Well, I guess I do have lockpicks. I could try.
You
I was literally just going to be like, Burr.
Yeah. Kid.
Just waiting for it.
Look,
Sorry.
we might need them
You
lockpicks
can-
later on, though. So
Can I attempt to like?
Yeah, you can.
calm
Of course,
down
yeah.
Do I have?
people?
Go for it. What are you going to do to calm down?
Yeah.
just
Is
gonna have to
thieves-
burn them.
Yeah.
I am
Is
going
thieves'
to.
tools like a constant thing?
Yeah,
not?
it's like a full set. So like they're like professional
Yeah.
things. It's not like we're talking about Skyrim when they snap. No. If like
It's not like a usable thing.
if you rolled really
was so
badly
annoying.
repeatedly, then I might be like, yeah, well, fuck it snaps now. But yeah, it's fine. I'll come back to you, but I know we started with the lockpick, but Millicent wanted to do something. So
Yeah. Go on, yeah. Crack on.
I'm gonna
Chloroform.
go up to the cage of the girls and take a knee to try and get onto the little girl's level, and
Whose
just
knee?
really softly on someone's knee, just like try and softly explain that we are the good guys, if they can believe that, and that we're going to do our best to get them out of here safely. And I'm looking as well while I'm there, if I can, at the iron.
they don't have
You said they
shackles. No. So
shackles?
basically, the iron doors are chained and padlocked. So you can try and pick the padlock. You
I thought you said they had something
So
on
back
there
to
a
the
minute.
description. Blah blah blah.
Long room is partitioned to 3 areas, iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, their hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of dishevelled human women are held in the cell to the south, while a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plain grey tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. I lied. Sorry. Shit. Just sack me now.
Liar.
All right, as long as I'm not imagining them in like.
Oh, we all know how you like the bondage. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like you're eyeing them up,
probably
thinking,
are.
"Oh, they'll
There
go
she
nicely
is.
in my collection."
I love them. Yeah. So what? Yeah. What is?
Yeah.
this?
So do like
Persuasion,
a.
do
You can do like a. It's not a deception. You're not
Deception?
lying. You're telling them it's going to be okay. Definitely a.
Deception.
I mean, it would be.
I mean, I don't know
it would
how
be a
it feels right now,
charisma-based
Luke.
role, and
Yeah.
if you've got proficiency in persuasion, then yeah, you can use that. 19. Oh, lovely. Yeah. So they start. She's lips stops moving as bad, and she's like, "Please, thank you. I just want to go home. Please, can you please just help? But can you? You've got the big swords. Can you just break the lock on the door or something?"
We're gonna do everything we can. I'm gonna motion to Burr to start trying to open the locks if he can, and just while that's going on, I'll keep them occupied with talk, sort of like. So where is home for you? Where do you need to get to? See if we can help.
Phandalin, my husband. She starts crying. She's like, we used to have a shop. She's crying. She's like, my husband fell. She's crying. Poor Phil. They killed him. They killed Phil.
Okay.
What's that by any chance?
Shit. My dog just jumped to me thinking I
Fell the
was actually
woodcutter.
crying. It's okay, puppy. It's okay.
Ah,
Oh, this is. I'm a bit confused about this whole game. As Sean, can I
Absolutely,
go? Oh,
yeah.
I remember someone told us this, or
No.
not, because I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is
yeah,
no
the
Sean.
name
his
Thel.
wife and kids went
Yeah,
missing.
there was Thel Dendrar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you remember rightly, the woodcutter Thel Dendrar was
Thel
murdered,
Dendrar.
and then shortly afterwards, his wife and children went missing.
Yeah. I'm glad I killed those dudes.
yeah, me too. Well done, Burr.
Hey. Right, so
Okay.
Flak 30
Let's have a
says,
crack
classic
at it.
horror movie mistake, don't let them out.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, why is the boy on his own? He's obviously a meat eater.
I'll be
isn't he?
right back. After I sniffed those clothes, do I get a then? Could I tell if those smells match the guys in the cell? And could I also use those smells to possibly find whose ever clothes they were if it wasn't them? Using some sort of tracking
in theory,
smell.
you could. Yes, I mean, you could try doing like survival checks or perception checks to track down the smell. Oh, you're a wolf. Why the fuck not? But let's deal with that in a moment because
Excellent.
Burr, I think, is going to pick the lock, or was someone going to
Yes.
try and break the lock? Or
How's he getting on?
Yeah.
yeah, we all agreed that we want to get these guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do.
Judas Macabre, who
Is
is
he
that is,
frozen?
hello, Judas Macabre, says that's very on brand for Pock's player. I remember something relevant just in time.
That's Joe, by the way.
Our lock pickers.
Ah,
Oh, hello. Hello, Jack.
yeah,
Our
sorry.
lock pickers
Our lock
disappeared.
pickers-
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
The
man.
lockpicker Burr has just dropped off stream. Let's quickly
I thought he
check,
was taking the piss again.
check the Twitch the Twitch chat just because see what we've got in here. So as Judas Macabre, nice to meet you. Apparently you know some of our players. Lecky Macon is back. We missed you last week. I don't remember seeing you last week, so it's nice to see you back. Flak 30, Psyconcept we said, Judas Macabre. There were some other people earlier on. I don't know if they're still present or not, but I did see some extra names earlier on, which was pretty cool, that I didn't recognise. Okay, so Witch Bitch 98's back as well. Isn't that your missus? Yeah. So this Dasbray 303 is in here. Hello to you if you're still around. King Leviathan Exo. What module is this? If you're still around, this is the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Dasbray 303. What's everyone's favourite drink to have whilst watching D&Ds on the G&T? I'm on Jim Beam and Coke because I didn't have enough Southern Comfort left. Claus the Radiant is here, potentially. Hello to you, sir. White Vulture 3. Who all is in the chat from the stream? Hello to you, for whoever you are. So yeah, it's nice to see some new names that I don't recognise in here. So thank you, everybody. Burr, you're back. Roll me your sleight of hand to pick those locks.
So hand plus 3.
10.
10 plus 3, 13.
No, isn't it? Isn't it 7 plus 3?
Oh, sorry, 7 plus 3 sorry.
For a 10. So you're in there with that lockpick and you're ticking around, and you know what? We've said it before. You're not a thiefy rogue. That's not your. It's not what you're trained to do. Again, and you're like, shit, I'm losing face in front of these guys. Like, I've already fucked up one lock today, and then it just, and as you're just about to give up, it just clicks open.
Hey!
Oh, lovely.
Hey.
Oh,
Good job.
Thank you. Oh, saviours. Oh, please, help us out of here. Where are we? I mean, I don't think they took us very far. I didn't feel like we were walking very far.
Oh, I just shut up, right? We've got another lock to pick.
We'll give you an escort outside.
Yeah.
let's sort this other kid.
Get the fuck out
And the boy in the top.
Yeah. Wait, how about the
and
other?
the boy's
how
at
about
the top, and he's like, Mum. Yeah.
Is that your kid?
Yes.
It's too late
that's
for him.
That's my son. Yeah, Nars.
Is he
Nars,
of any worse
it's okay,
to you?
Nars. Well, it's okay, Nars. So Nars is about 13, and the other girl, Nilsa, is about 18. So she's late teens. So she's basically a woman.
So I'll tell you what, I'll get your son out if your daughter marries me.
Whoa!
Felix, these are.
Only joking.
He's got.
I'm about 105. It's a bit young for me.
He's an old pervert, he is. Old pervert wolf.
Don't worry, I'll give it a go. Well, so now I need to roll me.
Flack 30 says, pissing myself, rolling on floor, laugh my arse off, Gav, for fuck's sake. PMSROFLMAO. So I'm down with the kids. I know what that means. Yeah, and the second one, you know what you're looking for. This time you look like a professional. You're like, yeah, you're over your shoulder. You're like, watch this. And it pops open. She's 18. She's of age. She's legal. And she's looking. Let me roll for it. Hold on a second. She rolled a 19. I don't know what that means, but was that 19 to resist your charm, or was that 9? I don't know.
+1 experience.
Cool. So yeah, and the boy comes out and he charges at his mum. His mum grabs him. He's a young boy. He's only 13, and they're all three of them having this big hug and all crying on the floor. And then the mum's like tucking them down. And she's like, please, help us out of here, please. I don't have anything to offer you, but please.
Can we escort? I'm saying this to the rest of the party. Let's take a moment to escort these guys at least to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah. We'll
And then,
get them out of the way,
then all they've got to do is head west. They can get to the farm.
Yes.
And then they can be looked after by that brave warrior there.
Do you want me to take them and you can?
No.
No.
Let's all go because it's on the way, isn't it?
We'll show.
There's another door here somewhere, isn't there?
Oh, there is.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because there's nothing this way, so we might as well take them at least to the secret passage and then let them out that way.
Yeah, so her name is
Did we
Myrna.
get her name?
Myrna, basically.
Her name's like Dead Woodcutter family.
Yeah, Ms, because she's a widower now. Ms. Ms. Dead Woodcutter family. Myrna.
Too soon.
Myrna
Should we
Dendrar,
refer to her as that?
her
just to rub it
daughter,
in?
Nilsa, her son, Nars.
Nars.
Yeah, Nars.
Not the rapper.
Oh, that's why I got confused about
Yeah,
the
so
name.
it was
the
that was
last name's Dendrar.
no, his name was.
I thought
was
his name
Thel
was Dendrar.
Dendrar.
Yeah, me too.
Got ya. We I don't know how much I can
You
say.
can't say
It's
anything.
'cause
you're a
I'm
wolf.
not
But you can,
technically-
dogs can make
I think we
friendly,
should-
friendly sounds and noises. You can be like nice little whimper sound.
Can I
Yes?
kind of just block the door momentarily? After you've said we should all leave,
What's that, boy? Someone trapped down the well?
can I just go up and maybe start sniffing them and
You
question,
can roll
you know,
an insight to see whether or not
what's the
you
word I'm
trust their
looking
good
for?
intentions or not. Yes.
Yeah, cut their faces. I mean, their hands.
I'll go for it. What's my insight? +2. I'm being quite quizzitive. If that
Yeah, I mean, you
helps.
don't get any bad vibes off of these
15.
people at all. They're you think that they are being honest. They're not suspicious. They're very, very upset and scared. And if you're trying to be friendly, that would be, you could make a persuasion roll. But I mean, they're all right. You're with them, with these other guys. You've just helped rescue them, and they're a little bit wary of you because you're a huge fuck off wolf. But they're and the boy especially is like hiding, but they're not coming close to you. They're eyeing you side eye, but they're you sniff at them and you think that they're. I mean, if you want to be friendly, you can like a dog. You can get down and roll over a little bit. So.
Yeah, I'd like to be friendly to them and I can't really say what I want to say. I'm being very friendly and curious.
So the boy's like tugging
Here
on the
we go.
mum's clothes. It's like, my mum, wolf is scary, and she's like, it's okay, Nars. I'm sure it's like.
Sure. Yo, mums.
Your mom's.
Yo, mums, this wolf is whack. Sorry, that was terrible.
I think. I can't really say what I want to say, so I'll leave it.
What are you trying to say, Sean? For God's sake,
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it because I can't.
Of course,
speak, can I?
Just say it.
Just say
Okay.
it.
I mean, are we happy just with the information of just their name?
What do you want to know?
Yeah, let's take them the hell out of here. And,
Do we know
and
where
get
to
on
find
with
them later?
owning.
I think we might need them.
Send them to the farm with the woman and the young warrior.
Yeah.
I think we need a lead to follow up on later.
So what we do is we take them to the cave and then we meet them back at the farm. Like we tell them, travel west. You'll see a wall. Follow the wall. You'll get to a farm.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Cool.
I think we
I want
know
them to
that
run away.
it's the woodcutter's missus and
Yeah.
daughter and son and
I just
whatever.
want
They're
them
known
to
in the town.
flee.
Which
Yeah.
we don't want to go back to town. So if they go to the farm, they can chill out there. And we just say, don't tell the red brands. They're not going to.
Yeah,
They don't
we'll-
trust the red brands.
We'll get them to drop our names at the farm, and then she'll look after
Yeah.
them.
Sounds good. Happy days.
Yeah. So let's get these people the F on out of here.
Out of there.
Yeah.
This is no place for minors.
I tell you
Not
what,
so.
Pock, I'm gonna pat him on the head. I'm gonna point.
Sorry, guys, I've
forward
got
and be like, you pick point.
I just got to
Right, I
nip
tell you
out
what would-
1 minute. Sorry.
Oh, do you want
Yeah,
me-
so you're going to head back
I'll
out
lead the way
now.
then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back the way you came, into the cavern room.
Yeah, let's go where we've. Yeah, let's not go for any new doors with these ones.
Okay, so you need to be able
Sneak our way
to... let's see, let me just get rid of these tokens so I don't accidentally drag them. Just delete them. Right. And you're still staying in wolf form? Are you...
Yeah, I'll sort of head up, sniffing my way through just in case anything's appeared since we've
So-
come through. Keeping my perception
I'm going to
on
move
guard.
you all, so
And my
I'm going to
stuff
leave those
as
other
well.
people in the in the other room because they don't need to move then, really. They can just stay there. Okay. But they're with you from behind. You can roll me... If you're sniffing along and stuff, then roll a perception.
Oop.
15, yeah? No? Is that an old roll? That's an old roll. Okay.
Oh, no. No, that was my last one, yeah. I was just checking my perception.
Shh. Yeah. So
I have advantage on that as well.
I don't know if you can do any better than a 20. You rolled a natural 20, so you can do better than that. So, natural 20.
Oh, no, that's 17
yeah, sorry. 17 plus 3 is 20, yeah, and then 8.
And
so you take the highest one in there, which is a 20. So that's pretty good. Well done. So yes, you absolutely do now notice just fucking shortcuts are a piece of shit. Doesn't help that I'm busting for a wee. Do you see that?
Oh no.
It does look like a one-eyed thing. So you can see it hiding behind. You can't because you're a little bit further back and Sean Pock is in front, kind of scouting the way. So let me see. I can't remember how.
We shouldn't have come back this way, guys. It's a bad idea.
Well, let's feed it these people. We've got free snacks for it, right?
Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of what it looks like. What's it called? Somebody's barking. That wasn't my dog. That was somebody else's.
Oh. I think there's...
Wasn't mine.
Attacking the birds in the
I don't
garden.
know if I can
in the jungle.
How to share. I can't remember how to share to you guys. So what I'll do is the old-fashioned thing of if I do that, can you? Only some of you are going to be able to see that. All right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's this big thing. It's got one eye. I will describe it to you in a minute. But I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger there, I think, for the first half of the show. What you see is this massive... what should I say? So, there is... Yeah, massive eye creature.
Eye creature.
The one-eyed monster. The one-eyed monster. And it's eyeing at you. And it freezes like a cat in headlights or a fox in headlights. And it's... you hear in your head, not verbally out loud, and you all hear that, all of you. That's it for part one.
Just laugh back.
And then, yeah. So if you're listening to the podcast, then that'll be the end of the first episode, and there'll be another part coming out. If you're on the stream, please do stay with us. We're going to take a short break just here. My wife's been trying to call me. She's at work. My wife works at hospital as an HCA, so she's working night shift tonight. So she's doing her part. So I just want to make sure that it's not urgent. But I'm also busting for a piss. So I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. Thank you very much to everybody who's come in. The not Judas McCullough. Sorry, that's somebody you know. There was somebody else whose name I called out who said they were part of a raid. So we've been raided again. But it's cool that they've stuck around, which is cool. And then we've got some people trying to sell shit in the chat as well. They've obviously just come to sell, so I'm not even going to bother shouting them out because, if you're taking advantage of us, so fuck them. Yeah. Who was it? I've lost his name. Oh, I don't know who it was. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so thanks to everyone for joining us. It's been great. We're going to take a short break, so please do stay along. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Top our drinks up, have a smoke, have a wee, and stay tuned. Thank you.
The D&D show would like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes on YouTube for the music and sound effects used in this recording. Find him on Twitter at Sword Coast Sounds. Also, a massive thank you to Lewis Gale for producing our amazing theme tune. Follow him on Twitter at LewisSW Gale. Lastly, from all of us here at the D&D show, thank you for downloading this podcast. You're breathtaking. See you in part 2.